28-7, Penn State beats Syracuse, and yet the fans at Happy Valley are still not satisfied with the way they played. There's always something we want to see more of with these guys. If they would have won 55-0, maybe they would have been happy. But what is it right now that's got people sort of still upset about the way their Nittany's or Lions are playing?
Their inability to run the ball has been a real problem. And, I mean, they've run for I think less than 200 yards in the two games, and 37 of those came on a fake punt. And they've had some situations where they've been right down on the goal line and just have not been able to get push from their offensive line and score on a first and goal from the 2 with, that kind of thing. And that is a real problem. Obviously, it's not a problem against the likes of Syracuse and Akron, and probably not Temple this week, but it will be down the road.
Two things. One, how do they correct it, and what is Joe saying about this?
Well, in Joe's press conference today, which we just came from, there was he mostly stayed with the line of thinking that he has through the first 2 weeks, which is we're taking what the defense gives us. Akron ran a lot of funny fronts and tried to take the run away. Syracuse, same thing. They blitzed an awful lot. They played their two safeties very close to the ball, close to the line of scrimmage, and Penn State was able to take advantage of those things in the passing game. But still, first and goal on the 3. Come on. I mean, you got to be able to run the ball, and their offensive line, I think, remains an issue, but maybe not as much of an issue. I mean, there are things they can do.
Who's the name? You say things they can do. There's a name out there of going to get a chance, a guard.
Well, the two offensive guards have struggled so far, Stankiewicz and Lou Eliades. And so a kid named Johnny Troutman is a sophomore, had some weight issues. Okay. And I think now his weight is down enough that he's going. I mean, he was weighing like 340 pounds, something like that. I think his weight is down enough now that he's going to be able to play. He played some on Saturday. Joe suggested in the press conference today that he probably is going to play a lot this coming week.
This is a guy you were telling me would have been highly recruited, but his senior year of high school, broke a leg, something, an injury.
Knee injury, and he lost his whole senior year, and I think that cost him being a higher profile recruit because he is a big, really strong kid, one of the strongest kids in the team and a pretty good athlete. But on the other hand, I think probably because of that, he was able to enroll early at Penn State, and he's been there a while, and really he ought to be able to make a contribution at this point, and it looks like his time is coming.
My last question, it's Temple. What kind of things can we look for? I mean, can he really take a lot out of playing the Temple Owls? I mean, Ohio State lost to USC, but at least they got tested.
Yeah, that's a little different animal. USC, Temple,
And a little bit Purdue goes out and plays at Oregon. That's a better test than playing Temple. I'm not sure how much, even if they establish the run game this week, it's still Temple. These seem like scrimmages as opposed to playing.
It's close to what they are. You're right, and it has especially seemed that way, I think, because Penn State has been able to score so early in these games and get control of them so early, and the drama's pretty much completely gone. Another thing about Temple is they haven't played. They've only played one game, and it was 2 weeks ago.
Right. And they lost to Villanova.
Yeah, they lost to Villanova. So you really don't know what you're going to get from Temple. I'm sure you're going to get a good effort. I mean, they certainly play hard, and they have some athletes, and I think it might be, all things considered, it might be Penn State's best test so far, but obviously that's not saying much.